Hello, and thank you for joining me for this update of Learning to Fly with Grant Francis and GoFly. A few days ago, I went up for my about fourth or fifth lesson, because I've had a few doubles along the way, with Charlotte Holton, one of the newest instructors at GoFly in Salisbury. And we covered ascending and descending using different levels of power and different flap settings. And I think I am beginning to get the hang of it now. I'm feeling a lot more confident with being able to control the aircraft, which is making the whole process feel a lot more relaxed and comfortable. We started the lesson with something I am comfortable with: radio work.
Old Sam Radio, Golf Bravo Whiskey Oscar India. Request radio check, airport information, 2 persons on board for local flight.
Good.
Golf Bravo Whiskey Oscar India, Old Sam Radio, good morning. Your readability 5. Runway 24, left-hand circuit. QNH 1012, I currently have 1 rotary in the circuit.
Readability 5, runway 24, left-hand circuit. QNH 1012, Golf Bravo Whiskey Oscar India.
As it's still early stages of my training, it's down to the instructor to get the aircraft into the air. But as you'll see, Charlotte explains the process all the way through. And once the aircraft's into the air, it's down to me to practice some of the manoeuvres. This first manoeuvre is levelling off after an ascent. So this is the only time that you change the mnemonic from PAT, power attitude trim, to APT, attitude power trim, which is set the nose where you want it, get level flight, adjust the power, and then trim the aircraft out to make sure you're not pushing or pulling too much on the yoke.
And just think about your sequence for levelling off.
Attitude power trim.
Yeah, fantastic.
Apt. So get the angle right.
Exactly. So let's level off here, hey? So we'll select the level flight attitude from what if you memorise it to be.
Yeah.
That's why we did it last lessons. Let the aircraft speed increase slightly. Yeah.
Oh.
So selecting your level flight attitude.
Yeah, I just felt that
to maintain your current
as the airspeed increased, that speed was lifting again. So
Exactly. So you've got real strong kind of force on here, haven't you? Be nice and positive with it.
Copy you, thank you.
100 knots.
Reduce your power back now to by sound and feel about 70-75%. Good. Let the aircraft settle out and
trim.
Fantastic.
I think it was this lesson that things actually started to fall into place, in that I've begun to understand how the aircraft feels and how it reacts. When you change something on the control, it isn't linear like a car. So you turn the wheel, you go left in a car. Turn the wheel in an aircraft, you go left, but also you lose airspeed, so you start to descend. So there are lots more things to think about, in that you can increase airspeed by changing your attitude, but by increasing your airspeed by changing the attitude of the aircraft, you also begin to descend. So there's lots of other things. It's like rubbing your tummy and patting your head at the same time. There's lots of things to remember, but this lesson is where it all started to come together for me, and on the edge, I think, of being able to do it without conscious thought. More practice, more time, it will all come in together. So the next part of the lesson was, we've done going up. Of course, you need to come down at some point. So we've covered unpowered descending, or glide descent. So the ideal airspeed for a glide descent in the PA-28 Warrior 161 is 73 knots. Charlotte was happy with 75, but that would give the maximum distance for the rate of descent. So power attitude trim. Lose the power, get the attitude right, trim the aircraft down.
Good, and you're just going to hold your attitude for the moment and let that airspeed reduce.
Let the airspeed reduce.
Yeah, so you know our best gliding range with what we said on the ground was about 75. Yeah, 73, but we'll go for about 75 knots. So holding attitude at 75 knots, we can just slightly lower that nose, almost imperceptible movement, but you're going to have quite a strong.
Yeah, there is quite a pull, so I can now trim.
Good.
Trim
And we've got
that out.
one aircraft ahead, dead on low. It gives him a competent circuit.
That's it, 6
Yeah,
establish island at the 6.
Fantastic, so 75 knots.
The VFR circuit active, exceed traffic orbiting left and right base. Contact Bomber Tower 125.
Still pulling back slightly.
Slightly,
Copy, and 1265, that's it for 6394. Good day. 105113, almost terminated, contact the open approach channel.
coming down quite
And
nice.
steady.
Coming down about 700, 800 per minute.
to channel 3, many thanks for your help.
Perfect, look at that. Flying on our own. Nice and trimmed out. Just a touch left foot down. Keep us that.
Foremost, good morning, it's Charles here, Delta Romeo Yankee, CJ4, information, Quebec.
Fantastic, and when you're ready, we'll level off so you can think about your sequence. So if you bring your attitude up first, you know we're at a low airspeed, and your airspeed's going to reduce it. You know we need to add some power.
Power, attitude, trim.
Fantastic,
Go up.
nice and positive with your power, up to cruise, about 70% by sound and feel. Reselecting your level flight attitude, I know it's difficult with a bit of cloud in front, you're doing fine. And trimming out.
And now you said 73, I'm determined to get 73.
73. Good luck. Looking good. So our airspeed, you can hear it as well in the engine. The
you
airspeed's
can hear the
starting to
engine
reduce.
starting to...
Yeah. Your controls will start to reduce effectiveness as well. Good. Look at that, 73 knots. Get another tick in that box.
It is, there's a lot of fine movement there.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
To hold it on that 73, isn't there?
Absolutely. Alright, then level us off at 2,500 feet. Wait a minute.
2,500 feet. Airspeed's increasing a little bit too much.
It's okay.
From Yankees, you make the base turn, there's traffic south-southeast by 4.5 miles. Below 1,000 feet, outside control airspace, tracking south-south, westbound.
So it's power first. So nice positive with your power, about 70%. Bit of right rudder, with just slightly right rudder, some increased power. Selecting your level flight attitude on it, we just about got her horizon there.
Bournemouth radar, helicopter golf, Tango Papa, basic service.
Get yourself trimmed. And then you can just adjust things, so like we're only at 60% power, so
almost trying to basic service, QNH 1014.
Back up to your cruise.
7377 for conspicuity and pass your message.
70%, something like that.
And then just retrim, that's good.
737,
We've got nice view of Southampton. Let's go back into a climb then, shall we? Let's go back up to about 3,300 feet. I want you to level off that.
3,300 feet.
Great.
So looking out, make sure
Look up
nothing's in
there.
the way. Looking pretty good. So power, attitude trim, so apply power. Keep the attitude, wait for it to level out, and it just wants to start to lift.
So actually with the climb it's just selecting full power and then going straight into your
Just
attitude.
straight into it,
Yeah,
okay.
that's fine. Yeah, otherwise we end up getting a real lot of airspeed, pulling a little bit of G. And a bit of right rudder as well as you're applying full power.
Yeah.
There we go. Looking good.
Good morning, Oxford 45 is maintaining altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1013 on radar heading 230 degrees, QNH 1014.
Oxford 45, Bournemouth radar, QNH is correct, and just confirm your intentions from this approach.
And we'll level off. Yeah, 3,300.
45 request the afterlow approach diversion back to Oxford on an flight level 50.
Oxford 45, roger, descend to altitude 2,500 feet, vectoring ILS approach, runway 26.
Starts to feel a bit of a push.
Altitude
That's when you get your airspeed
for the
increase.
island,
Good.
runway 26, Oxford 45.
Oxford 45, correct 17 track miles and touchdown. Have you go out instructions when you're ready.
Attitude,
Stand by please, Oxford 45.
power probably too much
That's
off
alright.
there.
And trim aside.
Oxford 45, radar service.
Fantastic. So when you're ready, we'll start to glide descent down.
Again, power, attitude, trim.
Fantastic. Lovely. Everyone, that's
Sorry, it
75
might
knots.
didn't quite that much.
That's okay.
Right. Yeah, left rudder because the prop's not
Yeah.
spinning.
A little bit of left rudder, yeah.
About 75.
Fantastic, and just hold it there, looking outside, holding that picture. Hold it there and trim. Perfect. Coming down nice. Then cross-checking on your instruments, you can see we're starting a descent, about 500-700 foot a minute, and perfect, 75 knots, she's flying on her own. Well done.
Super, marvellous.
Fantastic, so let's add in some flap again, shall we? Let's have another look at this stage of flap. So we're in the white half or below, we can add in some flap. So one stage of flap.
And it's going to start to lift.
Yeah, so absolutely, so think about what's going to happen. So one stage, it's all quite slow as well. Let the aircraft kind of catch up. So maintaining a look outside, cross-checking on your instruments, just very slightly lost a bit of speed.
Just drop the nose a touch to fix the speed up then.
Good. And back outside. Fantastic, so we've got a much lower, well the horizon is much higher, slightly lower nose attitude, but we get a better view as well.
Yeah.
Good, so you can see by cross-checking on your instruments, your airspeed's dropped again, so we can lower that nose. Takes a bit of time for the aircraft to catch up.
Yeah.
Good, so white arc or below. Let's add in a second stage of flap. Great. And once again, you know you've got to lower that nose slightly.
Lower the nose, get the airspeed
let the aircraft settle and trim. Fab, coming down nice. Much lower nose attitude this time. Maintaining our airspeed, and we've got a slightly higher vertical speed. And the aircraft will catch up in a minute. Looking good, so well done.
You'll see in the last part of that video we were doing descents with different stages of flaps. Now the effect of flap is that it gives the aircraft more lift, it allows you to fly slower, but when you add flap, it was quite dramatic actually. I was surprised at the speed of change. You add 10 degrees of flaps and the aircraft balloons quite quickly. So you have to counter that with a forward push on the yoke and trim the aircraft out again so you're not continually pushing to keep straight and level flight. But it's also that's now getting exciting. I'm learning those techniques and those skills, and they are becoming more second nature to me. It's like lesson 5 on your driving lessons when you can pull away and do a hill start without kangarooing. I'm feeling much more confident now. Please do continue to watch the videos as we create them. Download the podcasts and the Getting to Know You series and the audio updates, and do try and keep abreast of the blog as well online because there's more information there as and when new things in my mission, my goal, my new adventure continues. The Learning to Fly with Grant Francis and GoFly of Old Sarum. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.